two ground devils and everything else. Did some mapping on the Mr. Day case. And I just looked up his name and I forgot his name, first name. I want to say Jelani. Excuse me. That will be up in the description box. But, of course, his last name is Day. And it was about the guy that went missing from, and found in Peru, Illinois. Mind you, he's in Bloomington, Illinois. I think it was Bloomington, Illinois. West side, south of Chicago. And, yeah, this is a very, I believe to be probably a, real, say so, demented place. Due to this is a very popular city, Bloomington is. So I can definitely see that being said that Mr. Day here was probably set up on something, or that's right, somehow caught up in something that either he walked in on or he literally might have got suckered into. Something that whatever was you know what I think of going down in this town. I'm sure he wasn't the first to have this happen. You can see this is mapping of Peru. And the Illinois River, where he was supposedly found. Now, like I say, I don't know where this kid really is originally from. But if he was anywhere near Bloomington, yeah, Peru was way off from where he was supposedly last seen. I mean, it is north. Peru is north of Bloomington. And I will be showing you, later on in a few what the mapping is from Peru to Bloomington is. But they said he was a graduate of college. And as you can see, I don't know if say so, he could have maybe met up with someone in Bloomington from maybe this Illinois Valley Community College, or someone claiming they're a student there, and friggin', setting them up. And of course, when they killed them, which I'm going with murder is right on this case, they weren't too far off if they went back to Peru from Bloomington to get back to wherever they're from. I mean, it don't even have to be a college student. I mean, if there is types, but there's a lot of murders out there that a lot of college students is right. As you see, that get murdered. So, I mean, this could be a real serial killer. And there's a lot of, dating back from the 70s, 80s. Don't matter, college students are hit up, severely. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is maybe a serial killer for college and where he got out of college, and say so he might have a profile that a serial killer that would look it up, all about college students. It'd be tough to say why would someone have an obsession with college students, but, it does turn out sometimes they are vulnerable, because they're trying to get through school and pay the tuition, pay their student loans. And college students like to do them parties, and that would be a great place, or even a great, for a serial killer to take advantage of the situation. Because, of course, any college student wants to unwind after a long, hard term, or, paying all them bills and worrying about if they're going to make it. A lot of things go on in a college student's mind. And, I made it through high school, but boy, did I struggle. The only way I survive is street smart. And, dang it, but the pressure, of course, there's the peer pressure. So when you take a student that's pretty much right, just got out of, school or whatnot too, they're still on that edge. Then you got to worry about if my college degree and all this going to get me a good job. Who knows what was going on in this kid's mind, but I think he might have gotten hooked up in the wrong place with the wrong people. People that lure in. And I'm going with that, man. Because, there's a lot of things getting to take advantage out there. And of course, here's Bloomington. And there's a lot of, I can't believe a lot of how much stuff has come out of Bloomington. Not only just famous actors and actresses and ball players, football players, soccer. A volleyball player even went to the U.S. Olympics. Baseball players, they got it all out here in Bloomington. And I believe, and I don't really want to mention this, but I have to, because I'm not a big fan of Abraham Lincoln no more after I found out that Mr. Abraham Lincoln signed off for 300 Native Americans to be hung. And, I'm not too fond of that story. Neither am I too fond of Mr. George Washington, who took over the Painted Post area in Corning, New York, and took all the Native American land. And, not only that, Abraham Lincoln might have been the man who cleared slavery, but yet he was letting slavery happen through the Native Americans that were being sent off to England, and no one ever reads up on that. Yeah, and this Bloomington housed a bodyguard and a judge who were the right-hand mans of Abraham Lincoln. As much as I don't care for that history, but just giving out some details of why this town or city is very popular. And it's a big popular tourist spot, I believe. And not only for college students getting wrapped up in stuff like this, I'm sure the tourists too getting wrapped up in, of course, into the depths of someone's insanity, serial killing mind. But for that kid, I made a mistake in the other video about him being found in September. What we'll be doing out there swimming in September. And then I thought it was October, but actually he was last seen like October 28th or something. Still summer months, but still, I want to make it known of why in the hell would he still be doing at a river, and if that was a popular swim spot, which I don't think, the Illinois River, whatever it is called, is, yeah, as you can see, a popular swimming hole. But then again, as you look closely here, there is some, I don't know if that's land or waterways, all right here, or whatnot, whatever that is, but, and I could just imagine where he was dumped off, and there's a lot of farmland out here in Peru, and out there for, Bloomington. So yeah, it ain't too surprising that a kid gets caught up out in that area like that, being sucked up by some chump doing dirty deeds. But anyways, as the mapping goes on, here we have the big map of Peru, and this is how far someone drove that kid. Bloomington down there, and it's gotta be at least a good hour drive, maybe 45 minutes, I want to say. So this person really knew what they were doing. I'm going with someone murdered this kid and brought him to Peru. Because if he's in Bloomington, and he could be living off, down below more southward, and because, right, Bloomington is a big hot spot for tourism and all kinds of stuff in there. Well, yeah, man, not only that, there's a lot of ghost hunting I'd love to do out in that town. And there was Native Americans that lived there, too. So I know there's some damn good ghosts out that area. I wish I could get out to that place. But, I mean, but that's right. I'm sure he was there, maybe meeting up, who knows, with someone he probably met online, and and then they, whatever they did in that time, I think something happened there in Bloomington, drove to Peru and dumped his car and body off there. And because of the simple fact that person probably lived in that town, and right, probably does this on a daily basis, suckering college students, because there is a college in Peru and in Bloomington, two big major colleges. So, hey, college serial killer. Oh man, I wouldn't be put my past on it, because not only do you have serial killers at college, you got friggin' rapists, serial rapists. Because yeah, you got a lot of women there. A lot of women, newly grown-up girls, and perverts galore, falling and sucking right into that, boy. And oh yeah, coming fresh off the meat wagon, sick, just sick. And I wouldn't be surprised, though, if maybe this guy, Mr. Day, sorry I can't get his name out, but who knows if he was maybe, like I say, hooking up with someone, found someone, but they are one of them people, like women that, has a guy on the side or a guy in a relationship but still wants to have more men on her train to pull along, right? And men, and make them jealous or make them fight, them type of women. And then this guy gets caught up in it and literally, right, gets taken care of. There's a lot of thoughts and theories that can go into this story, I tell you. And one of them, right, is being that this kid could have been caught up in something that he, for one, didn't, someone got him there and didn't, or got him there and, fooled him to think it was something of a date or nature or a meeting up, and right, then he could have been even robbed by that person. There's a lot of that shit going on, boy, I tell you. So many ways that, new ways now that, right, serial killers and all these stupid things that people come up with. Oh yeah, they get you. They want to get you. So, it's tough to say, folks. This is one that's probably going to sit and linger on the shelf for a long damn time before it gets solved, because, right, they already determined accidental drowning. And wow. I mean, yeah, I get it. The body's decomposing and everything, but there should be more into this investigating than just a simple coroner's stupid report. Because for this guy to go in unknown territory, like his mother said, that he don't know about, and just pick a place and say, oh, I'm going to swim here and I'm going to drown. Unless he's mapping places out on Google Maps like I do to find stuff to go places, then, all right. But I don't think this kid killed himself. I think there's more dark, sinister secrets behind it. And once again, we're looking at a case that law enforcement just don't want to sit there and do that paperwork. Oh my God, I'm going to be sitting there 2 nights trying to fill out this paperwork. And then I'm going to be here looking for nothing because we don't got no leads or nothing. Don't go to where he was last seen. Records. Don't follow the text on his phone. You know, don't look into nothing. Even if he had his phone. Is that the question? Where's all this information that should be all put out on the table? Everything I said in my last video, everything I'm saying now, you don't see much in the writing. Just at all. His car and him were found drowned in Peru. Accidental. That's it. Oh man, it's just crazy what people do these days. Law enforcement does these days. Coroners do these days. Just so they can get out of work, and I bet you that's what it is. But until the next video, folks, I'm still going to dig a little in this to see if there are articles out there about where, if he had a phone, if there was text, if there was something that was said. You know, through these, you know, there's got to be some more stuff out there than just this article that I will be throwing, that I threw into the description. There's got to be more stuff. If there ain't, shame on them who did this case. Shame on them. But until the next video, folks, be safe, take care, and always beware, because people like this could be us. Just one of them random sneak up attacks, or, hey, I got this for sale, come on down. Or if you're one looking for a date, hey, I got a date spot, come on down. And yeah, okay, then you're missing, then you're found dead. Insane, boy, insane. You either can take this internet and use it properly, or you're just some stupid freaking piece of crap that needs your BALLS cut off, or let alone some hussy tramp just wanting to freaking, you know, I don't gotta explain myself. I ain't gotta explain what you are out there hunting, praying, stalking, and doing stupid crap. You know what? Beware, people, beware. Because until we get a hook on this and bury it and demolish it, oh yeah, it's gonna be a while. Gotta keep your eyes open, folks. Just keep them eyes open. Swing, cut, punch, shoot, if necessary. Out.